this fire flower and get to the end, avoiding all, of course, the ground spikes, which are instant kill, as well as the ants that will fire either projectiles at me, or they will somehow grow spikes as well and try to hit me that way. Either way, I'm going to avoid them at all costs as I continue to work my way through the level. Jump over also ants that throw rocks at me, even better, as I just reached the halfway bell. But I'm really not going to do me any good because I'm going to be completing this level through the secret exit. And unfortunately, even though I complete it through the secret exit, it still counts as completing the level because unfortunately I can't just start back off of that halfway bell and be able to just beat the level from that point on when I come back to it after completing the bonus level. Okay, now that they're set up, jump up here and destroy these blocks. Those specific blocks, those ones I just destroyed, are only destroyable by fire, so you must need the fire flower, and that's why I needed it. And there's the star exit, the bonus exit, that I just walked into, and now see how it grows an extra path in the sky somehow. And now we have a scrolling sky level in Macro Zone, and this isn't, you know, just like all the other ones, just like some of the previous bonus levels, it's really not that long. But, you know, it's just another one of those things. It actually gives me a straight way to get right to the final level of Macro Zone if I want to just, you know, instead of doing like four or five levels, I could just do 3 and get right there. But of course that wouldn't be completing all the goals now, would it? Which defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm going to work my way down here using the spinning jump in order to make it into like a little bonus area that's full of coins. If you have if you're Fire Flower Mario or larger Mario, go down there and get some extra lives, which is pretty much the only use, of course, of the coins in Mario Land 2.